Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday morning and I'm feeling a little bit better, and I figured I'd make a little video and show you guys a couple things that sold overnight. I think I sold like 2 items overnight, not very much. The first thing I got to pack up is this Krups blender jar. I parted these out. I sold this just the jar replacement I sold for $24.95 plus the buyer paid shipping, priority shipping. And then this part from the Omega juicer sold. It's a 6-pack of cones, and they sold for $24.95. I'm really hoping to get some listing done today. I've got a lot of things I want to list. I probably won't go out today just because I got so much going on here, and I'm still not 100%. I'm hoping to be that way by next week, and I'm hoping to go out thrifting again next week. But I got plenty of merchandise to keep me busy for sure. I really would like to work on those clothing items, but I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to store them at, since I don't have that much room to hang them up. But I think what I'll do is just pick up one item and start photographing it. Why overcomplicate things, right? So follow me along on my journey. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I've packed up the jar. And guys, I think we'll do okay here. I got this thing packed up with plenty of newspaper. And sadly, the only newspaper that I have left is this little bit over here. So I've got to find a way to get some more flyers. I might have to go down to the grocery store and steal some more, guys. I might end up just asking the manager if I can come every week and take all of his old flyers, because that would really help me out. I need a lot, because I sell a lot of stuff that needs to be packed with a lot of padding. So I'm just gonna say, hey, listen, can you help me out here, boss? Can you help me out? Can you help a guy out? Okay guys, I just printed out that label for those Omega parts, and I wanted to show you guys something. I just packed the item up, okay? If you guys see this address, 1850 Airport Exchange Boulevard, number 200, and then it has the reference number, and then Erlanger, Kentucky. If you see that, that means that your item sold on the global shipping program. It means somebody ordered it from overseas. Okay, so it's important to know that if you sell something, you're supposed to include an invoice. And if I knew beforehand this was going to the GSP, the Global Shipping Center, I would have put this inside of there. But since I didn't, I don't want to have to tear this all open, okay? So what I'm going to do is just attach it to the package. Alright guys, so you got your package, okay? I don't want to show the name of the buyer for privacy reasons. But what you got is the shipping label on this side. And then you got this pack slip, and all you're going to do is write packing slip with a Sharpie on there and just mail it out like that. It'll be fine. I mean, it may not be a big deal if you don't do it, but you could technically get in trouble for not including one with the order. So that is something to just be aware of. I hope this helps. I hope this little tip helps you guys out. I'm all about helping out the little guy. Alright guys, so we're back at the light table, and I just put some Goo on all the stickers a few minutes ago, and I'll be peeling those off soon. I told you in the one of the previous videos that when I saw this, I loved it. I've sold these types of things before, but I don't ever remember finding the 7-piece set. This is nice. I didn't even know how much it was selling for. I just had to have it because it was only $2. Alright guys, so I was just looking one up on the internet, and only one has sold, and that was September 25th, and it sold for $44.99. It was new. Now this one is most definitely used, but I don't know how used it is. It may be in very nice condition. Now at first glance I didn't see any others like it listed. I've only seen the one sold. Now I haven't really dug too deep. There may be others listed. I don't really know. But what I do know is if this thing is in good shape, and all the pieces are there, I'm going to list mine for $59.95 plus shipping. And I think somebody that enjoys vintage housewares will eventually come around and decide that they can spend 60 bucks plus shipping on it. Now, I might just be shooting too high. That's possible. But, you know, one thing I've learned from some of the other YouTubers, and it has worked for me, is if you don't ask for it, you won't get it. Now, one lady that I would recommend watching is a YouTuber named Socially Awkward Seller, and she doesn't have a really big channel, but she's a nice lady, and her name is Sarah, and she makes good content, so that's one person to check out. I've done a Google Hangouts with her in the past with Linda's Rocky Mountain Finds. That was a couple of years ago, and I had a good time. So I would check that out. That's somebody that offers really good advice. She finds a lot. If you're into like parts and kitchen items and stuff, she's really good with that, and she's very knowledgeable. So go check her out. Hey guys, and I got done listing about 5 items, mostly that Rubbermaid stuff, and I think that was about it. No, I listed that vintage pizza tray as well for $59.95. I also listed some old vacuum bags. I don't know if they're going to sell or not. They probably will eventually. I listed that Rubbermaid container for $25 plus shipping. Oh yeah, there's that pizza tray, guys. The one I found. That big 13-inch pizza tray. I listed that for $59.95 or best offer. And I used keywords like made in the USA and Salina, Kansas. There are a lot of American patriots that love stuff that says made in the USA, as they should. So I just got done photographing some things that I'm going to list. We got this little Candy deep fat cooking thermometer. This thing is like straight up vintage. Got that at a garage sale a few weeks ago, last month. And it came in a bunch of stuff I paid like $25 for. And this old West Bend bowl, it's good shape. It's got some dings, but it's in pretty good shape. And then we got these Cutco knives. These should do okay. And a butter spreader and like a little, I guess a paring knife, or I'm not really sure what that is, but I'm going to list these. And there's another one over there, but I'm not going to photograph it right now because I don't want to mix them up. If I like, I'm probably going to have to put these in 2 different spots because they're the same model. So I'm going to have to do something with that. But I don't want to take photos of them now because I'll get them mixed up. If somebody orders that and they get this with the jacked up handle right there, they're going to be pissed off. So you got to keep them separate. On to listing I shall go. Oh, and there's also this little Gund, G-U-N-D, not gun, Gund teddy bear. There you go. I've never actually sold a Gund teddy bear that I can remember, but from what I understand, they do really well, and they're kind of neat looking. I paid like $1 or 50 cents for this guy at the local Salvation Army. I think somebody'd pay 10-15 bucks for him. Would you please adopt me? Could you please take me home, friend? Could you please take me home? I don't know, guys. We'll see. I've got them photographed. Let's see if anybody wants them. Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going? I decided to get out of the house for a little bit and go photograph some shirts. And if you guys have never met this gentleman, this is Sal. He's my associate. Say hi, Sal. Come on, Sal, you're embarrassing me. Say hi. He's a little shy, guys. Sal came from the Savers in Plastow a few years ago, and I picked him up for $9.99, and I dropped him, and he still works fine, but he hasn't been happy since. There we go, guys. We got him doing a little bit of modeling today. That's good. Gonna make some money. Hey, check out this cool jacket, guys. This Cowboys jacket, starter. And I think it's from the 90s. And it's in really good shape. I remember back in my day in middle school in the early 90s, people were getting jacked for these jackets. These types of jackets, they were getting knocked down. Same thing with Air Jordans. People were getting killed over Air Jordans. They're nice though, but I don't think I'd want to kill anybody over them. Hey, look at Sal. He's like, screw you guys. I'm going bicycling. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's 11:57 p.m. Thursday evening, and I'm feeling much better. Although I got this freaking thing on the side of my face. I get this every time I get sick. It's like a cold sore or something. I always feel like a leopard whenever I have this. But I know it's only temporary. So I decided to bring out the handy cam for a little bit and just shoot the shit with you guys. So I definitely don't feel nearly as bad, and I think I should be good to go by tomorrow. Unfortunately, I believe Mr. K has caught what I have, and I feel really bad about that, so I'm going to be taking care of him for the next 2 days, even though he don't think so. Yeah, he's in there coughing and stuff just like I was doing. Fortunately, though, this is a short-term cold. The worst of it really only lasts about 2 days, so it should be okay. Plus, he's a strong guy. But keep him in your thoughts, guys. So I had a buyer ask me to go check this bracket, Pottery Barn bracket. They wanted to see it without the bubble wrap, so I opened it up and took it out and showed it to him. And I'm going to send him some photos. It's like a $25 item, so I'm hoping they'll buy it. I picked that up at Savers for like $3 or $4. I got 3 of them. I hope they buy all 3 of them, actually. I listed all those Cutco knives today. This is the only one I didn't list because I didn't want to mix it up with the other one that was just like it. But I'm going to list this tonight. I listed this Cutco butter spreader today as well, and it sold today within hours of listing it for $29.95. Even though it's got a little bit of bending there, somebody still wanted it, which is good. It's a good brand to look out for, guys. You ever see that Cutco? That's the real deal right there. That stuff sells. And then I sold this Remington Wet to Straight flat iron. This is a good model. I got $32 plus $8 shipping, so $40 out the door for it. That's one of my secrets that I don't like to share with too many people, because the last thing I want to do is go into the thrift store and find that all my curling irons are gone. I might be a little unhappy. And I often do get scared of telling too many secrets about what I find, but you know, now that I think about it, if you really think about it, there's always going to be something to find. I mean, I could go tomorrow and find stuff. I mean, if you think about it, it's very rare that I ever go out and don't find anything. In fact, I can't remember the last time I went out and didn't find something at a thrift store. It just usually doesn't happen, because once you've been doing this for so long, everything just kind of falls into place. Now, are there days where I wish I was finding really good stuff, and a lot of it? Of course, who doesn't? But that's just not how this works. Unless you live in one of those states that has one of those overstock Amazon return stores. You guys ever heard of those? There's literally stores that sell Amazon overstock, and they have just big bins of this stuff, and it's like $6 the first day, $5 the second day, and then it goes all the way to like fill a bag for $25, and you can find like $50 items, $100 items in there, $200 items in there, although those are a little more rare. But you could literally just go there and make all your money instead of going to thrift stores. The problem is they're only in the South. Basically, the only place they really are in areas where there's Amazon warehouses. And because land in the Northeast and New England is so expensive, you're probably not going to see a lot of Amazon warehouses. So we end up getting screwed over on the deal. That's why I will probably be taking a trip down south this winter. Not to mention, it wouldn't be bad to get out of the cold for a little bit, honestly. I mean, it's cold tonight. I can feel it. Actually, it's not terribly cold right now, guys. It's only 35, but I imagine if you were in South Carolina or Florida, it would be even nicer. So I've listed one of these windbreakers. It has a 5X tag on the back, but a 4X price tag. I think it's a 4X windbreaker. Guys, I'm really not sure how well I'm going to do on those windbreakers, but they were $2.50 a piece, and I'm kind of a bargain hunter. I'm gonna list them all tonight, and I'm gonna hope for the best. But like some of them have like dirt spots and stuff from storage, so I don't know really how well they're gonna do. But I am giving it a shot. And I did list that starter Dallas Cowboys jacket tonight. I listed it for $89.95. I saw that one had sold recently for $60, and it was a size medium, whereas mine's a size extra large. I think it will command more money, and it's also a vintage 90s, which is a better selling point. Now there are some condition issues which I did disclose, but I did leave it open for a best offer, so we'll see how that does. Hopefully somebody will like it and I can get some money out of it. But I'm pretty sure I'll get more than the $7.50 that I paid for it. And I still have to list that sweater, that Bill Cosby looking sweater, because there's always room for putting. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This reselling thing, it's a lonely thing. It really is. A lot of people really don't know too much about that, but when you're a full-time reseller, it can really be lonely. There's sometimes a lot of competition. You make enemies. I have some enemies back in Portsmouth. Actually, I have one enemy. The other resellers I really just don't really care about. But competition is hard, and there's a lot of negatives to this lifestyle. It's nice to be able to have people that enjoy watching, you know, the stuff you're doing. So I really do appreciate this, guys, watching my videos. I want to show you guys some other things too, like, you know, I want to show you what it's like to go out, you know, living in the van while thrifting. I like to do that a lot, but I haven't done it recently just because it's kind of gotten colder, and you know, I really have been focusing on listing my back inventory, but I plan to do those things again in the near future. I mean, you know, I might even go out before Christmas. I might go spend a week or two on the seacoast and thrift and just take you guys out with me. It's a lot of fun to do, but I really enjoy the YouTube thing because it gives me somebody to talk to, and it helps me become accountable, and I get more stuff done. And I feel like if somebody needs help with the back end of eBay, you know, I can help. You know, I'm good with like shipping. I'm good with like the types of things that you would need to know to be a reseller. I'm not so great with like buying really cool stuff and clothing, but I do know about the stuff I know about, so you know, I like helping people out. Who knows, guys, maybe one day we'll have like a big channel here, you know, and there'll be like 1,000 subscribers. Who really knows? I mean, there's a bunch of YouTube guys I like to watch, and at some point they all had 5 or 6 subscribers, but then they blew up. So maybe it's just continuously posting videos, I don't know. But honestly, I kind of enjoy the YouTube channels that don't have so many subscribers. You feel like a little more personable with the people, so I do enjoy those small channels. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get back to work, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Friday morning. It's about 11:20 a.m. It's not too bad outside. It's probably about 40 degrees, so it's pretty nice, not too cold. I left Sal out overnight, and I think I'm going to go take him in because it's going to start raining, it looks like, and I don't want it to get dirty. I listed a few of the items last night. I got that Cowboys jacket up. I got those 3 5XL white royal striped 5X jumpsuits up. Those are being sold for $20 or best offer plus $5.95 shipping. I don't know if they'll sell. Worst case scenario, I lot them all together. The sizes are different. When I was looking at the pit to pit and the length, they all have different sizes, so I don't know if they'll even fit the same person. They may though, but I might just throw them in a lot if I can't sell them. I can sit on them for a little while anyway. But I think what we're going to do today is shoot over to the Salvation Army. It's Friday, and they may have a 50% special going on. I mean, they don't have much for clothing, but if they do and they have something like a jacket or something, maybe I can pick it up. Maybe they'll have some kind of cool hard good, and then we'll shoot over to More Than a Thrift More than a thrift, boys. Hey, maybe they have something good. Maybe I'll find another Omega juicer or like a Cuisinart food processor or something. Something that has like 5 items that sell for over $30. That would be amazing today, fellas. Besides, it's just too nice of a day to be sitting in the house. I gotta get the hell out of here. Hey, Josh, what's sold overnight? Not a lot, boys. Although we did sell a Norpro wet dry measuring cup, 2 cups, 2-cup capacity. We sold that for 11 with, and that Rubbermaid container, that number 5 that I listed yesterday, sold that overnight for $24.95 plus the buyer paid shipping in the rate of 1 to 2 pound priority. And then of course we sold those that Cutco and the hair straightener. Oh, and I just sold a Krups blade. Yeah, it's that Krups blade. Sold it for $21.95. You know, I sold that blender jar the other day you guys saw for $25 plus shipping, and that was off a Krups blender. And so I've had a Krups blender listed for 3 months, whole blender, for $35. And all I've gotten was 2 watchers. No, I think I got somebody offer like $20 for it. And when I sold that jar, it kind of inspired me to just go ahead and take it down and part it out. So I did. And overnight, I sold the blade for $21.50, and I still got the lid, the jar, and the motor, which is for sale for $15. And I think I paid $6.99 minus a $2 survey or 20% coupon, so I probably got it for like $5. So that's a good deal. That's going to make a little bit of money. Krups blenders, model 239 or 241. Look it up on Google. It's a good one to look out for. And generally, you can find them pretty cheap. However, you have to understand how the parts work, because if you buy one, it's easy to buy one with the broken part, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up with a lot of shit. So just do your research before going into it is all. Guys, I was just looking at this thing in my mouth. I sure am glad we gotta wear masks out in public, boys, because it's a little bit disheartening. I don't know what it is. This stuff just happens after I get a cold. I feel like 100% better, though. I mean, I got a lot of energy, so I feel good. But I'm still taking it easy. I just want to shoot into the Salvation Army a few times and see if I can find something. And then more than the thrift. I got to get some stuff, guys. I've been selling some stuff. I need some good stuff that sells fast. I got a lot of stuff that hasn't been listed, but I need some stuff that sells fast. I need that quick money. I don't think I mentioned to you guys, but I messaged the buyer for those postal doors and asked. So we are good to go, boys. On to the next project, which I still have plenty of Greg's projects to do to keep me occupied. I don't know, guys. I'm just feeling a little bit. Funny today. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not doing any drugs, guys. I'm not much of a drug guy. I guess it just feels good not to be sick. Anyway, guys, let's shoot over there and see if we can find something. I got a freaking itch, and it needs to be scratched. I feel like there's some overlighting going on here. Guys, let me know if there's too much lighting going on here or something. I don't know what's wrong. You know, I did drop this camera, and I broke the lens, and it shuts only most of it, and it doesn't completely shut right. It does shut, but you gotta fiddle around with it. Anyway, guys, I just pulled up to the Salvation Army, and looks like not a whole lot going on at the old lunch truck. Got a couple guys coming out. They look like a couple of pickers. Yeah, they don't got nothing in their hands though, which could mean they left it all for me. And so I'm gonna roll in here and see what I can find, guys. Be back in a bit. You see, guys, this is why it's hard to sell shoes when you're in New Hampshire, okay? Because this is average. Nice pair of Keens, 28 bucks. Forget about it. Alright guys, so I just got out of the Salvation Army, and it wasn't terrible actually. It started out where I wasn't finding anything at all, and that kind of sucked. But I did pick up like 3 items and a free item, so I'll show you guys what I found. They had this vintage Contempra electric indoor light for $4, and they're going on eBay for about 20 plus shipping, maybe a little bit more. So that I can definitely make a little money on that. And then you guys know about these. I've showed you these. That's a Coco Motion by Mr. Coffee, and that was $2.50. And guys, these actually do really well for me, but mostly in the wintertime. And then I found this. This is actually in the free box. It's a Elvis Presley coffee mug, and it's in really nice shape. Pink interior, and on the back it says Elvis Presley. I don't know, guys. Maybe I can ask 10 bucks plus shipping for this. Who knows? We'll see. It was free, so it's worth a shot, and it's going to be easy to list. This is probably the best pickup for this trip. It's a New Wave oven, and these do really well, guys. This plastic piece sells for between $30 and $40 plus shipping. This probably sells for about $35. This is probably 15 bucks, and probably 15 on the rack. And actually, the lady came out. She's like, "Oh, I think this goes with it." And I said, "Oh, I think you're right." So I was happy. I did have to spend $15 on it though. Alright guys, so I just got out of more than a thrift store, and it wasn't that great today. It might have already been picked over over the last couple of days, or maybe they just didn't put enough stuff out, really. It's hard to really know. All I can do is speculate. However, it was not a complete loss. I was able to find this vintage freeze alarm. Freeze alarm, I don't know. I didn't see any. This is brand new in the package. It was $1. I didn't see any comparables on it that were sold new. However, I did see one that was sold used. So maybe since mine is in new condition, I can get a little bit more for it. I don't know what the demand of these types of items are, but I would imagine that since we are approaching the wintry cold months, this might be something that somebody could possibly be interested in. Again, that's just a speculation. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to take me and my nasty cold sore back down to the Salvation Army and see if I can get some more stuff, because I think they just need a little time to restock after I go. So we'll see, you know. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's 3:11 p.m. and I just got out of the Salvation Army yet again. And I did find 2 items. I think they were there before. This is one of my competitors now. This guy right here. He's gonna be like the old man in Portsmouth, except I don't think he's a bad guy. I'll tell you about the old man in Portsmouth one day. Sorry about the interruption, but sometimes when necessary video comes calling, you gotta be the one to answer. So I picked up a couple of items, and I believe they were probably there earlier, but subconsciously I didn't even pay attention. So I found this Field & Stream backpack, and it's a nice backpack. It's pretty nice. They were getting $4, and it looks like they're selling for about 23 bucks plus shipping. I might even be bold and ask for $24.95. Because what's that they're always saying? You can't get it if you don't ask for it. You gotta ask for it, guys, or you won't get it. You can always drop the prices a little bit later. I don't know about you guys, but if you're going out looking for stuff for eBay and you're using your gas and you're using your time, you don't want to be giving your stuff away for next to nothing. It's stupid. You might as well go get a job working at Hardee's or something. And then I picked up this really nice set of vintage USA-made salt and pepper wood shakers. And it looks like the company is out of Smithport, PA. I believe that's correct. But they look nice. And I looked up. They were $3 for the set, and I looked up one. One of the pepper shakers had sold for 12 or 15 plus shipping. I might be able to get 20. Maybe I can ask 20 or 25 for the set plus a little bit of shipping. Not bad. So no like home runs or anything today, guys. Yeah, the bread and butter stuff, you know. I mean, really, it's a lot of the same kind of value stuff that I find on the seacoast, but I do find a lot more new stuff at the seacoast, which is kind of what I like, really. I like the new in the package items. But I don't see as much of that out here. Really not a whole lot at all. But what are you going to do? You take what you can get, and sometimes you get a lot, sometimes you don't. I mean, after all, this is a much smaller college town, so there's not as many people here, so probably not as many donations. But what I really want to do is hit those Amazon overstock bin houses. They were talking about making some money. You wait till I get down there. I'll make enough money to start my own country. And you're all invited. I'm going to make all my subscribers mayors. Alright guys, so I have finished up at the Salvation Army. Now I did see some big and tall pants they had left over, but I didn't want to buy them because it was not a sale day and I wasn't wanting to spend $5, even though they're big and tall pants. However, I was talking to this gal today who told me that all pants in the store were $1. So I was able to get not one, but 2 bags completely full. 12 pair for 12 bucks. And it's just the same stuff that I had been buying, but it's good though, guys. I've got enough pants here to last forever. I'm gonna shoot over to Market Basket and pick up a chicken. Talk to you guys in a bit. Guys, I made a longer video than I had hoped to make, but it was a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun taking you guys along today, and I might even do it again tomorrow. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the chaos. My goodness, they need to put some clothes on that child. So follow me along on my journey. You muppet. Just kidding, guys. You guys are you bloody muppet. You bloody muppet. You bloody muppet. Just kidding, you guys rock. Just kidding, you guys rock. Ew, coat tongue.